Hey guys, be sure to check out our daily free play at our main website, stumpthespread.com, linked in the video description, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue to get all of our college football pick video plays heading into today's action here on Monday. Got a matchup here between the SEC and the ACC as the Tennessee Vols take on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets here in what's somewhat of a neutral site in Atlanta, but even though Georgia Tech isn't playing on their true home field, still going to be getting that home field advantage here, but not too far for Tennessee fans to travel, so they will have a pretty nice contingent there as well to root on their team. Should be a good measuring stick game for both of these teams. In this video, we're going to be talking about the over-under here, which is currently set at about 55.5 points, but getting right into it here, the Tennessee Vols were one of the larger disappointments in the SEC last year. Even with the 9 wins they were able to pick up, this was a team that some thought had an outside shot at winning the SEC and making a push towards the college playoff, but that wasn't the case at the end of the day for this team. They just lacked that toughness and grit and consistency that you need to compete for those upper tier spots there in the SEC. This is a group that loses quite a few major pieces, but they also return enough talent to potentially be a top 25 team throughout the regular season and be a factor in the SEC East again. So Tennessee, they have a QB battle going on right now. Both guys that are fighting for the position have the tools needed to be successful on the offense. Running back depth is a concern, but John Kelly looks primed for a breakout campaign. Depth is also an issue at the receiving positions, and the O-line needs to step up and be a bit more consistent this year if this offense is going to find a lot of success. Last year, the O-line was a bit up and down, but this year, this group needs to do a better job protecting their quarterback if they are going to go ahead and make another step forward in the SEC East. The defense was able to develop depth in 2016 due to injuries, and that should definitely benefit this unit going into 2017 when you're able to get those second and third string guys a lot more playing time and even starts under their belt with injuries throughout the lineup. That can certainly help the overall depth of the squad, which is a positive here for this Tennessee squad. But they're going to get tested here by Georgia Tech, and Georgia Tech's one of those teams that it seems to like they always go against their preseason expectations, including their 3-win campaign in 2015 and their surprise 9-win campaign in 2016. Georgia Tech was hot towards the end of 2016, getting strong wins against the likes of Virginia Tech, Georgia, as well as Kentucky in their bowl game. Not surprisingly, Georgia Tech is loaded in terms of their ball carriers on the offensive side of the ball, but the bad news is their top back, Dedrick Mills, was dismissed, and that does hurt. But given the fact that they do have quite a number of ball carriers for this triple option attack, should help limit the blow of that particular loss. No matter who wins the QB starting job, the Yellow Jackets are going to remain a heavily focused run attack and should find success. The concerns on defense come up front, and this group will certainly get tested here out of the gate by this Tennessee Vols offensive attack. So talking about the over-under here, which is set at, like I said, about 55 to 55.5 points. Georgia Tech is a team that clearly runs the ball every opportunity they get, milk the clock, and if they are able to string along these really methodical triple option type drives, that can certainly milk the clock for all it's worth and make it much harder to score a lot of points on both sides of the ball, just given the fact that there's less plays typically throughout the game with that triple option run first mentality, really running that clock down. And then you have a Tennessee squad who's bringing in a new quarterback this year. Certainly an offense that typically tries to play with some pace and get some more points on the board. But they are going to be tested here by this Georgia Tech defensive unit. This is a lot of points here at the 55 number, especially two teams that are really trying to feel things out, don't want to make too many mistakes, and we definitely see a lot of run attempts, especially on Georgia Tech's side of things, which is going to make it harder to get the over. So we feel like the under here is going to be the play, the under 55.5 points as our college football pick video play for today's action. And again, guys, to get our daily free play, you can get that over at our main website, stumpthespread.com, linked in the video description, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue to get all of our college football pick video plays. Thanks for stopping on in, and we hope to see you guys in future videos. Bye.